thank you for the best advertisement I've ever had for a show. Like, nah, don't come to the next one. No, this is great, you guys. Out on the town with your friends, having fun, right? Yeah. Do you ever just want to kill yourself? So you don't have the balls to do it. So to make it easier on you and add an element of surprise to it, you just start asking for a bunch of rides from drunk drivers. Just screw it. My friends, they're starting to catch on to that. They're like, Carlos, if you want to crash so bad, why don't you drive? And I tell them, are you freaking kidding me? The drunk driver is the one bastard that always survives. That's why we have DUIs in the first place. See, because if we lived in a world where everyone except the drunk driver always lived, they wouldn't even call it a DUI. They just call it, hey man, I really hope you make it back okay. Too dark? Strap in. On the ride over, just to bump that probability up a little bit more, I'll start messing with the driver. Like, hey, I think you just got a text. You should probably read that. No, right now, it sounded important. Or, look man, I know you're on your second strike and everything, but I think that squad car is trying to race you. Are you really gonna take that? You wuss. Let's get this out of the way. Yes, I am dressed up. No, it's not for you guys. It's for my family, for when I ask for a ride from one of you drunks. They like the show. I want to look good for the open casket. I'm not a good person. I try to be, but I'm not. Like, I called up my grandma the other day to wish her happy birthday, and turns out she slept in later than normal, or as I like to call it, practicing. I've been following the last few of her practice seasons. I think she's going to get drafted soon. For all you good fans out there. No, it is sad though. It is sad because it's getting to the point where my family and I started talking about how maybe it's time we put her in one of those places you put old people. What do you call it? Casket. Casket. I'm just kidding, you guys. She's already dead. I want to start a dating website exclusively for Amish people. Exclusively for Amish people. Call it rumspringallupinthat.ass.com. I love it when there's white people in the crowd and they get that shit. I'm a selfish lover though. I don't share my porn with anyone. I also think that sleeping with a girl is a lot like a favorite TV show. When it's fresh and new to you, you love it. You want it to be renewed next season. But after a couple of years, it starts to get old and predictable, and you think, well, sure, I don't want it to get canceled. I mean, I've already invested so much time into this. But at least add a new cast member or something, you know? I don't know if you can tell from that last joke, but yeah, I'm single. Speaking of, they say that the worst quality a woman can ever see in a man is desperation. But I say, why won't you love me? They also say that the way to a man's heart is through his stomach. I think a knife works just as well. And finally, they say that it's extremely easy to get married in Las Vegas. And I think that's a complete lie. Because I can't even get a date there. Not unless I'm willing to pay for that. What else do I want to tell you about? A little bit about myself. When I was young, I was still learning. So I used to take everything literally. My teachers would tell me to dream big. Now look at me. These bastards. I have been trying to eat better though. I reduced my salt intake to lower the water weight. And I started thinking recently that maybe I should start cutting myself for the first time in my life, you know? Get rid of some of that pesky blood weight. Always adds a few pounds. No, I knew my life was going in the wrong direction one day after ordering a burger. I said, hey, didn't you used to work at the Carl's Jr. across town? Oh, crap, I need to change my lifestyle. I have been going to the gym, though, trying to get skinnier. And the people that know me, they're like, Carlos, that's great. You're doing something positive for yourself. Keep it up. I don't want to break it to them that, no, it isn't positive. I just want there to be less of myself for me to hate. And I will say though, it is a confidence boost going to the convenience stores nowadays, because I'll walk in the door, you're like, dun, 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 dun. There's no third one? Progress. Yes. Now, you guys, I had a question. If there's two girls dating each other, do they starve to death? What do you want to eat? I don't know. What do you want to eat? I don't know. What do you want to eat? Just an endless loop. Like those vultures from the Jungle Book. There's also, there's some people out there that don't like bisexual people. And it's mainly out of jealousy, because they're like, oh, it's unfair that they're attracted to both men and women, so there's twice the amount of people they can sleep with. Valid point, valid point. But I would think the worst thing to be would be like an unattractive bisexual person, because then you get rejected by twice the amount of people. That would just suck. You guys, I know that gay marriage is a really divisive issue in this country. But what if you're not sure if you believe in gay marriage or not? Does that make you a fagnostic? That joke's too controversial. I don't want to press that many buttons. So instead, I'm just going to compare black people and Mexicans. Thank you. It's really funny the way that black people are always like, run, run, it's the police. And Mexicans are like, corre, corre, es la policía. So different, you guys. Just different cultures. Or the way that black people always get big blocks of government cheese. And Mexicans always get big blocks of government cheese with a freaking jalapeno on top. It's tax season too, April 15th's coming up. And white people, they're like, oh, I don't want to pay. And they hate that. Because it's like the one time of the year where things don't go their way. Meanwhile, minorities are like, yes, we can finally afford to eat again. For like a month and a half. I don't want to sound biased though. I do think it's completely unfair when minorities get advantages with things like affirmative action, while white people have to scrape by with things like inheritance, medical insurance. God, I hate white people. By white people, I mean Jews and Asians. Is it racist that I don't trust Mexicans to valet park my car? Or is it racist that as a Mexican, I'm too broke and lazy to afford valet parking? Or a car, really? I don't know how many of you guys remember this old TV show, Board Game, it was everywhere back in the day. Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? Yeah, I love that game. I played it throughout my entire childhood. Like I said, I am Mexican, so I had to play the knockoff version. It was called Where in San Diego is Carmen? To be honest with you guys, my mom's name was Carmen. I never actually found her. I got home late the other day, and I didn't realize that it was family game night, and I love family game night. Thankfully, they were really cool about it. They were already waiting for me around the table. They offered me a spot in the middle. I sit down. They hand me the rule book. It's a small little pamphlet so we can start playing. One by one, they start saying really nice things about me, then crying, and I'm laughing. God, I love that game of intervention, you guys. It's the best. They keep saying I don't win, though. So, I guess I don't get the rules to this game. Cheers. This isn't water. I did want to tell you guys that I recently got a AA battery charge on my criminal record. They told me I can't go to those meetings anymore. So I guess I'll leave you guys with this. It's my favorite quote to live by. It's by the existentialist Kierkegaard, great thinker. It goes like this: weigh yourself before and after taking a dump. If that number's ever the same, you'll know your shit is meaningless. Thank you very much. My name's Carlos Mendez. You've been great.